A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant shift in policy, National Guard members deployed to Washington, D.C. may soon be armed as part of President Trump's initiative to address rising crime in the nation's capital. An official from the White House confirmed that while the National Guard will not be making arrests, they may carry weapons to protect federal assets and provide a visible law enforcement presence aimed at deterring violent crime. This decision marks a departure from earlier statements that indicated the Guard would remain unarmed during their deployment. The announcement comes after President Trump declared a public safety emergency in response to what he described as a surge in violent crime and homelessness in the city. As part of this emergency declaration, he placed the Metropolitan Police Department under federal control and deployed 800 National Guard members to assist local law enforcement. The president emphasized during a news conference that the Guard's presence is crucial for restoring law and order in Washington, D.C. This development has sparked mixed reactions among D.C. residents and officials. While some see the increased law enforcement presence as necessary to combat crime, others view it as an overreach of federal power. Mayor Muriel Bowser expressed concern over the federal government's intervention, highlighting that D.C.'s self-governance has never faced such a challenge. Protests erupted over the weekend as demonstrators voiced their opposition to the heightened police presence. As of now, the National Guard's role will primarily be to support civil authorities and ensure community safety. A spokesperson for the National Guard reiterated that their focus is on aiding law enforcement rather than engaging in arrests. However, the possibility of armed Guard members patrolling the streets has raised questions about the implications for civil liberties and community relations. In a statement, Army Senior Master Sergeant Craig Clapper confirmed that Guard members may be armed in accordance with their training and mission. He emphasized that their presence aims to bolster the safety of the community they serve, rather than to act as a primary law enforcement body. The Army previously indicated that Guard members would not carry weapons or make arrests, which adds to the confusion surrounding their current deployment. The Posse Comitatus Act, which restricts federal armed forces from participating in civilian law enforcement, does allow for some exceptions, particularly for National Guard members under state control. This has led to varying practices across the country, with some states allowing armed National Guard members to assist in policing efforts. The decision to arm National Guard troops in D.C. has drawn both support and criticism. Supporters argue that the increased presence of armed personnel is essential in combating crime, while critics warn of the potential risks associated with militarizing local law enforcement. The recent crime statistics indicate a decrease in violent crime in D.C., raising questions about the necessity of such drastic measures. In the wake of the president's emergency declaration, federal authorities have reported a surge in arrests, with 166 individuals apprehended in the week following the announcement. This includes arrests of individuals in the U.S. illegally and the seizure of firearms, which supporters of the initiative claim illustrates the effectiveness of the federal response. As the situation continues to evolve, community leaders and residents are left grappling with the implications of the National Guard's armed presence in their neighborhoods. Some local pastors, such as Reverend Ronald Bell Jr., are calling for calm and cooperation between community members and the National Guard, drawing on lessons from past confrontations during civil unrest. While the Trump administration touts its actions as a necessary step towards restoring safety in Washington, D.C., the long-term effects of this military presence on community relations and civil rights remain to be seen. As the National Guard prepares to take on this new role, the city watches closely, hoping for a resolution that balances safety with respect for civil liberties. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.